Oh. Quest is not over. Your work is not done. I do not like this outfit for you. I would like to know which one. Oh. Case files. Slide projector. The object is a blank with a vertical tray. The object creates. See Dr. Dallin presentation for more details. The only blank to successfully produce this effect resulted in the capture of blank. Object has not been successfully bound. The parity of this object does not require binding. Discovered when the Bureau responded to blank. Many of the accompanying blank were burnt, were destroyed. The entirety was for, in addition, hotline.
My reflection trapped in the darkness of the coffee I nurse. The rain turned the lights of the city into a mosaic on the windows. The day's paper lists all the things wrong in the world. The list grows longer by the day. The difference between the morning and the night. Coffee. Whiskey. No other difference. The alarm goes off at 5 a.m. It feels like I just closed my eyes. It's dark. I sit up on the bed in the gloom. I get up, I shower. The driver waits for me downstairs, takes me to the oldest house. An old man stares at me in the car window. It's raining. It's dark. Late at night, he brings me back here. It's not a home. It's a room where I sleep in. Waking up just as tired as I was before going to bed. Endless grind.
Shawshank Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier. Not important, but that was it.
Says the dangerous straps the oldest house. Huh.
We gotta be methodical. Clean out every last hiss with one thorough sweep, room by room. But if there's a building shift that even one get behind our line, then... Fuck it! I heard you close the hiss portal, or whatever it is we're calling it. If we could just flush out the stragglers.
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it. Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau, fuck it, the entire fucking world, without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this. What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but... Well, you pulled us back from the brink, so... Well, I'm honored to serve, man. I mean, fuck, shit. Faden. Sorry.
He'll get it one day. So, what's the situation in my Bureau, Arish?
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in Hiss. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting Hiss.
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever going to end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
Marshall's been missing for a while now. Any ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her was in maintenance when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Whew. Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself, if that helps at all.
Not really, but thanks.
Hopefully she turns up.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
Oh, there we go. Oh, here we go. Oh, wow. Plenty of abilities. We overshot it. Director of the FBC. Obviously, we have to go with... Wait. Oh, wait. That's the suit. Office assistant. Have to keep with the golden suit though.
Remove my waveform of the Hiss recording.
Sorry, ma'am, I took them. Darling asked for any visual materials to be stowed for future instructional videos. He asked for anything that looks particularly good in a backdrop.
Inform all research staff that any instructional videos are postponed indefinitely. And don't ever touch my work again.
Variants and alterations. His corrupt manifestations in a variety of different ways. Some hosts remain largely unchanged, while others are barely recognizable as human. What determines this level of alteration? Is it duration of corruption, or could it simply be an evolutionary process? Each entity responds a surge of growth in the undiscovered linear process towards what? Additionally, his entities possess various supernatural abilities. How do they achieve this? Do they gain them from corrupting objects of power? Have they corrupted a single highly tainted power utilitarian and divided their access to supernatural abilities across the network of his captured host? As a scientist, I'm hindered by the sheer number of questions. It's difficult to identify where one should begin. What is the most pertinent question? How do we kill it? That's a good start. Oh, another hotline. The future. His is removed from the astral plane. You have proven beaten the not you. We like/tolerate you very much. You are prepared for what comes next. We will speak again in the future expansion. Good work, Victory Director. Hello.
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the Hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any Hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research, effective immediately. I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the hiss out for good.
That's... Really? I mean, yes, I can certainly... Yes! Yes, I accept.
You'll do great. Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you. I've looked through the docs we found in Dimensional Research. That slide projector is extremely powerful. You were right to shut it down.
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I am still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were.
We won't ever be like them.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what happened to Darling?
When the hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness, physically or otherwise.
And that doesn't upset you?
Oh, very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Don't just assume I'm going to consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
Which it all was, of course.
How was Dylan?
The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
But don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here.
I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that.
So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
Me.
you. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
I don't think we're ever gonna understand all of this. And I'm okay with that. I'm just glad you're here with me.
That's good to know. Thanks, Emily. I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily.
Where are the files on parasitic entities I asked for?
I found a couple of relevant files.
The director stopped the hiss, right? Sounds like she can really handle things.
Finally, someone had the balls to take the fight to them. It's about time we had someone other than an old man at the helm.
Actually, I agree. She's beaten the hiss over and over. If we win this thing, it'll be because of her.
I'll be here waiting for you when you wake up, brother. If you wake up.
When do you think Marshall's coming back?
Well,
It's not like her to be absent during a crisis.
game. Well, the game's frozen. Okay, well, I guess. There's that. Let me go and talk to, see if there's anything going on with the janitor. Let's see. Leighton and Underhill. I could have a look around and see if we could find Marshall, but I don't know. The one place I can potentially think to look for her is in the deep place that reminds me of Ash Lake with the tree carving. I've got a control point there, so I'll check it out. I could run around, but I don't think I'm going to. Whilst the game was broken, I did have a quick look, and there is DLC planned for this. And they're labeled as expansions, so those might be things that...
Ati's still gone. I get the feeling he had more of an agenda than he let on. Did he already get what he was here for?
A lot to consider. But yeah, the DLC or the expansions seems to have a lot to... might add a lot to the game. I guess maybe Foundation. So yeah, I think I've done everything I can for now.
Is this still a part of the oldest house? It feels much older. What's older than oldest? Where does the oldest house begin?
Oh, that's somewhere I wanted to check. The area of which... what's it called? The projector was. I do kind of like the fact that they have wet floor signs. Also, I just realized it's almost like a makeshift one of these. Let's have a quick check in here first. I doubt I'll find much, but curiosity and all that. And that's another thing. I wonder if the DLC will actually just be extra modes. Not extra modes. Extra side quests or stuff, or something you have to actually beat the game to access. I don't know. Curious nonetheless. Oh wow, completely missed this one. Don't boost up for the kill. But it is interesting still.
Back in Ordinary, I burned all the slides except the one that led to Hedron. Trench used one of the burned ones to open a door to the Hiss. Did Darling hide the Hedron slide? Did Trench destroy it? Hedron guided me here only now after it spent years locked in a cage. Why not before? Because it didn't want me to find Dylan. It didn't bring me here to free it. It brought me here to fight the Hiss.
Yeah, I can't be asked fighting them a lot. Fast travel. I guess I'll do a normal loop here just to check. Darlin's office and thingy. Yeah, it's still interesting, you know? Even without the DLC, which I feel like I really want. Whoa. This has been quite the package. Let's see.
You and Hedron were never one and the same.
How about you?
She...
MIT.
It helped Darling with the HRAs to slow the Hiss down. And it helped me learn to tap into this power I had inside. You.
Eons later, here we are. Haven't we made enough HRAs?
So long as the Hiss are out there, we'll be making more.
Then we ought to let them in here. I'm kidding, of course.
DLC. I will kill these guys because if I don't want, you know, whatever she says be interrupted with annoying noises. Surprised she doesn't have anything to say. I suppose because he's talking, maybe? I don't know. I hit X too late. Whoops. Ugh. More loading screens. There's just two people I want to talk to. And I think I'll wrap the game up for now. Until, of course, we get to some substantial DLC. Because it sounds like the first DLC is just a new game mode or something. Not 100% sure. I mean, don't get me wrong, seems cool, but I might not check it out until the other DLC, the actual expansion stuff's out. One of the expansions does seem interesting, or the last expansion I should say. However, it also is something I might need to actually put some time into another game beforehand. Which is actually okay, because it's something I've kind of been itching to play. Anywho.
I hate guard duty down here. This place is fucking weird. This is nothing. The clocks? Now that's weird. What's...
Yo.
Do you need something?
I assume you'll be staying with us until the mold is eradicated.
Indeed. Until I find a permanent resolution to this pesky fungus business, I'll be here. Perhaps even beyond that, seeing as you are quite understaffed at the moment.
Thanks.
Though I hardly have a say in my own comings or goings. Your oldest house won't open the exits until those hiss monstrosities are cleared out.
Glad to have you along for the ride. Will the mold be under control anytime soon?
We were barely containing it with weakly controlled burns. Just look at how it has spread after a few days of non-interference. It's beyond the threshold now. The floodgates are open.
So that's a no.
Americans.
With Darling gone, I'm putting Emily Pope in charge of the research sector. Are you okay with that?
Perfectly. You have pulled Excalibur from the stone, and now decree as you see fit, O Queen. What a true meritocracy we live in.
Glad to hear it. I had a dream. Or something like one. Darling was there. He told me something, but I can't remember what. I think he's gone.
Right. Well, he's never where one expects him to be, is he? Well, thank God. I can finally stop writing these tedious reports that I'm sure he never even took the time to glance at. If you speak to him again, can you tell him I hope he found what he was looking for.
I'll try.
I should be getting back to work.
I'll see you later, Rhea.
Dr. Underhill, if you please.
I hate guard duty down here. This place is weird. This is nothing.
Okay, we don't need to go back to research, so I think going this way might be quicker. I do love that move. And finally, here. I'm still super curious about, well, the Ordinary event and everything that's gone on there. But I don't know if we'll ever get to see any of that. At the same time, I don't know if I'd want to now, knowing how things turned out. It's like one reason why I despise prequels. Not saying you can't have a good prequel. It's just, it's already an uphill battle for me. Okay.
All this paranatural power contained in one place is a risk. Makes me wonder what other dangers are locked away inside the Bureau.
Knock, knock. Oh, wrong way.
You're alive. It's a privilege, sir. We are both pleased with our assignment.
That's great. Thank you.
Yo.
Hello, ma'am. I heard about your little tussle over in Nostalgia. So, good house cleaning and things will get back to normal, right? Right? I mean, our normal, anyway.
Can I get a situation report for the sector?
Whew, okay, we still have to perform a proper inventory of the cells. Lord knows how many altered items snuck out during all this. Staffing. We definitely lost some people. Gonna have to hit those college career fairs, am I right? Huh.
Hard to imagine the FBC at job fairs.
The Hiss are still tearing up the place faster than we can fix it, but the containment sector is stable-ish.
Considering the alternative, I'm happy with stable-ish. Any thoughts on me serving as director? I know it was a sudden change.
Oh, no complaints so far. Trench was all secrets, lots of meetings behind closed doors. You seem much more approachable. But if I can give you some advice, ma'am, keep a grip on who you are. I've been here a long time, and I don't know if it's the job or this place, but people change here, and not for the better.
I'll try to keep my head on straight. Will you stay on after things calm down, Langston?
Are you asking if I'm quitting? Oh, no, ma'am. I'm not having some mid-level agent make a mess of my panopticon. Plus, I'm racking up serious overtime hours with this lockdown. Just don't take too long clearing out the Hiss. My cat gets separation anxiety.
I'll do what I can.
He must have gotten a pet sitter.
I'll see you later, Langston.
I like Langston.
I'll be here.
Also, I did
Like always.
forget somewhere. I wanted to check. I feel like this would be a good place to end the series for now. Or the main series. This has been an insane game. There's some things I'm not 100% happy with about it. There's some flaws, I guess, but overall, really fun game. Not upset at it, not something... If I had to play it again, I wouldn't complain. And it's probably something I will play again. I'll probably pick up on PC, mind, and that might help with some of the issues like that.
official.
Head of research? When was the review process? Why weren't we consulted?
Calm down. It's pretty clear she earned it.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with the rest of this. Interesting to me that these guys are now 7s. Does make me wonder if there's something else going on somewhere. What? I'm not sure. I'll wait until I've killed everyone before continuing onwards, but there you are. It's funny though. Like, I'm still enjoy the combat. Oh, this is bad. That was bad. Combat's dumb, anyways. I don't like it. Just after complimenting it. Yeah. It doesn't look like there's anything going on in that corridor. Might explain why I couldn't do anything there, but I just want to examine it when it's empty. I might just have a run around the rest of this area, simply because there's level 7 people. There's one place I wouldn't mind checking out again.
Darling is really gone. End of an era.
That's what they're saying. I heard something about him falling into a different dimension.
That sounds like a perfect way for a man of science to go. Godspeed, brave son of a bitch.
All interesting nonetheless. Just let me... Ow! Once again, I don't know why I'm prolonging this. Maybe I just can't stop playing. Oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Why? Why am I failing now? It's because I'm being too reckless. Yeah. Like I said, there's going to be... I'm going to have to play another game. Not that I'm complaining, but I'm going to have to play another game before the DLC is finished. I'll probably try and get that all done relatively soonish, maybe. I don't know. I'll probably get it done sooner than I was expecting to do it. Oh, that's another thing I want to check quickly. Anything going on with this? Nope. I wonder if that's something planned for the Dulce. Dulk? There you go, DLC. Okay. 3rd time's the charm. Dang it. I just want to examine this area when there's no one around. Okay. Being a lot more careful this time. Okay. No, I don't want to do that because, you know, they never do anything. I don't understand why there's so many people in here. There we go. Thought that was the last guy. Turns out I was wrong. Maybe in here? There we go. There we go. Yeah, so there's literally nothing here. I do find it funny how I did manage to get in there beforehand, you know? Let's see. The other place I wanted to check out was just the hotline room. I think... Ooh, this is definitely the wrong way. I think out of everything, that is... well, everything I wanted to check out. There's probably other places. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm interested in what she has to say if I went to the Black Quarry and all that stuff, but there's only so much. There's only so much I can keep you guys here with me just doing random ass stuff. And the nice thing about the hotline chamber as well, it's right next to the director's office, which is a very apt place to end the game, methinks. Or end the series. Or postpone the series for now.
Even if it was a dream, I feel Darling reached out to me through the hotline. I have a feeling he and Trench won't be the only callers from the beyond.
I like how she's taken on this job, but never once asked how well it pays. Either way, here we are. Back at our office. We've even got the bloodstain sorted out. Lovely times. So yeah, thank you all, everybody, for watching. This has been Control. This has been a crazy game. And I've loved it. Like I said, a few flaws here and there, but overall, good times have been had. And I look forward to seeing what else they bring to it. So until then, everybody, goodbye.